Hello, good morning again. My name is Maduke. I'm an executive coach and facilitator. I'm also a life coach as well. Last week I talked about a beginner's mindset, about having that attitude and not being afraid of starting over, starting something new, a new experience, giving yourself a new experience. So this week I thought maybe let's talk about up leveling. A few years ago, up leveling was a buzzword on social media. And in my definition, I would say up leveling is about changing something. In most instances, you want to change your life altogether. You want to be healthier, fitter. You want to make more money. You want to uplift or enhance your physical appearance. It's a lot of, you can use it in lot of different life settings. So, but what does it do, up leveling? Because you are moving from one state to another state of being, then it means you might just have to learn something new. So become a beginner all over. It might just mean that you're taking up a new habit, which will provide you with a learning opportunity. You're going to learn a little bit about yourself. It might mean that you want to start saving more, spending less. You might want to, up-leveling might look like upgrading from where you are staying into a new place, or to downgrade from a big house to a smaller house, a big car, a smaller car. So all of these things can be up-leveling. The fact that you're going down doesn't mean that you're down leveling, if there is such a word. It just means that you are changing your life in some way for your own benefit. So up leveling for me, when I started embarking on my healing journey, I looked at it as up leveling because it meant leaving behind the person that I was, the person who doesn't set boundaries, who doesn't have confidence to fight for herself, someone who doesn't do what is saving them, doesn't do something that is saving or feeding my soul. So for me, up-leveling was doing away with all of those things to embark on a new journey where I can become more confident in myself. I can learn to set healthy boundaries and also embark on a different type of spiritual up-leveling. I'm a born Christian, so I was raised as a Christian in the church. However, lately I don't necessarily go to church, but I'm still a Christian. I still believe in God, still believe in Jesus and all those things. So for me, it's an up level from one way of life into a completely different type of lifestyle, and I like it. It fits my soul. I'm running a small little one-woman business, and I love doing what I do. And for me to be where I am today, I had to leave a stable job in a stable company, with a stable, decent salary to do what I do. So up-leveling can look at it in different ways. And for some people, it may look like downscaling. But for you, because you know where you're going, you know what you want out of life, it is up-leveling. So don't be shy, don't be afraid to do things differently. If it means leaving a relationship, if it means going back to school full-time even, if it means leaving a job that doesn't feed your soul but does feed your mouth, because some of the jobs feed our mouths. We live comfortable lives, However, the soul is not fed because you are not where you're supposed to do. You are not doing what you're supposed to be doing. You are not contributing in a way that only you can contribute. So my message today is do not be afraid to up level, because I know up leveling can look like downscaling, you know. On social media, TikTok or Instagram, people are showcasing their up-leveled lives. But what are those? It's a big car, it's a big house, it's expensive clothes, expensive handbags, a face that is always perfectly made up, nails that are always in tip-top form or shape. For them, that is up-leveling, and we cannot argue with that. We each see this life thing differently, we do it differently. So for you, if your up leveling is gonna look like downgrading like it did for me, then I encourage you, go for it, do it, find yourself a coach, talk to people who have done it before. And because you're gonna need some encouragement along the way, you're gonna need some support of some way. And it would be great to not work from a clean slate like myself. I don't know anyone who, in my close inner circle, who has done what I'm doing with my life. So if I were to advise you, find someone who has already done what you're doing, what you're trying to do. Because they will help you, they will support you, they will encourage you, and yeah, you won't be left feeling like you're in the dark. And plus, also, you've got the universe on your side as well. So talk to the universe, report what you're planning to do, and if it's what the universe wants for you, definitely the universe will support you in different ways, in ways that you probably did not even think are possible or doable. So with that short notice, thank you very much for watching this video. Do comment, what are you planning to uplift? What kind of support do you think you will need? And let's just keep the conversation going. Thank you. Bye.